Kevin Kennedy, a name that might not ring a bell for casual wrestling fans. But for those who delve deeper into the world of wrestling, his story is one of transformation and sheer willpower. But mention Man Pondo, and images of blood, barbed wire, and sheer brutality flash before their eyes. Man Pondo is not just a name, it's a symbol of the extreme, a testament to the lengths one man would go to entertain and shock. Born on June 16, 1973, Kevin Kennedy is a man who transformed himself into a legend. From a young age, he was captivated by the world of wrestling, dreaming of the day he would step into the ring. He did this through relentless dedication to the most violent form of entertainment, hardcore wrestling. This wasn't just a career for him, it was a calling, a passion that burned deep within him. Pondo's journey began like many others, dreaming of wrestling stardom. He trained tirelessly, honing his skills and pushing his body to the limits. But unlike many, he had a vision that set him apart. But he wouldn't just step into the spotlight, he'd carve his own path with blood and sweat. Every match, every injury, every drop of blood was a step towards his ultimate goal of redefining what it meant to be a hardcore wrestler. This is the story of Man Pondo, the man who redefined hardcore wrestling. His legacy is not just in the matches he fought, but in the indelible mark he left on the world of wrestling, inspiring countless others to follow in his bloody footsteps. Kevin's wrestling journey started in 1993. He trained and wrestled on the independent circuit, honing his skills. He wrestled under different names, searching for the perfect fit. Then, Man Pondo was born. Gone was the traditional wrestler, replaced by a menacing figure draped in black, face masked, ready to unleash chaos. Pondo's early career took him across various independent promotions. Each match was a stepping stone, a chance to refine his craft and embrace the hardcore style. He wrestled for promotions like Big Japan Pro Wrestling and Combat Zone Wrestling, becoming notorious for his willingness to push the limits. One promotion became synonymous with Man Pondo's brand of ultra-violence, IWA Mid-South. This is where Pondo cemented his legacy as a hardcore icon. He engaged in brutal wars with the likes of Sue Tough Tony, Necro Butcher, and Ian Rotten. Their battles went beyond wrestling, becoming spectacles of blood and sheer will. The fans came for the carnage, and Pondo delivered. He embraced the pain, the blood, the sheer insanity of it all, becoming a fan favorite in the process. IWA Mid-South became his proving ground, a canvas painted with blood, sweat, and broken fluorescent light bulbs. Man Pondo wasn't just about mindless brawling. He was a master of hardcore weaponry. He incorporated everyday objects into his offense, turning them into instruments of pain. His signature move, the silencer, involved driving a running knee into his opponent's face while holding a chair behind their head for a sickening impact. Then there's the infamous stop sign smash, a move as brutal as it sounds. Pondo would bash his opponent's head with a metal stop sign, often drawing blood and leaving the audience in shock and awe. He'd also utilize a super DDT, driving his opponent's head into chairs or other objects. Beyond the limits, death matches, and the dark side of hardcore. Pondo's willingness to push boundaries led him to the most extreme form of wrestling death matches. These matches were not just about winning or losing, they were about survival and pushing the human body to its absolute limits. These weren't your average wrestling bouts. They were violent encounters where barbed wire, thumbtacks, and fire were commonplace. The ring itself became a battlefield, littered with dangerous objects that could maim or seriously injure the participants. Pondo thrived in this environment, his thirst for brutality seemingly unquenchable. He embraced the chaos and the pain, finding a sense of purpose in the mayhem that unfolded in the ring. He became a staple of promotions like CZW, known for their ultra-violence. CZW, or Combat Zone Wrestling, was infamous for its hardcore matches that pushed the boundaries of what was considered acceptable in professional wrestling. He faced off against other hardcore icons, pushing each other to the absolute limit, and sometimes even beyond. These matches were a test of endurance, pain tolerance, and sheer willpower. These matches were not for the faint of heart. They were a spectacle of pain and endurance that left audiences both horrified and captivated. Fans watched in awe as wrestlers put their bodies on the line, creating moments of shocking brutality that would be remembered for years to come. The allure of these death matches lay in their raw, unfiltered display of human resilience and the dark side of competitive spirit. The price of violence, physical tolls, and lasting scars. A career built on hardcore wrestling comes with a hefty price. Pondo's body became a roadmap of scar tissue, a testament to the countless battles he endured. Broken bones, lacerations, and concussions were occupational hazards. Each match chipped away at his physical well-being, leaving behind permanent reminders of his chosen profession. The human body can only endure so much punishment. Pondo's story is a cautionary tale of the physical tolls that come with this brutal form of entertainment. It's a reminder that behind the spectacle lies a human being absorbing unimaginable pain. Section 7. Mental Fortress. Wrestling with demons inside and outside the ring. The physical scars are only half the story. Hardcore wrestling takes a toll on mental health too. The constant exposure to violence, the adrenaline rushes, and the pain can leave lasting psychological scars. Pondo, like many others in this profession, had his own demons to battle. The wrestling world is full of stories of wrestlers struggling with addiction, depression, and other mental health issues. It's a side of the business that's often overlooked, but it's just as real and just as devastating as the physical risks. Section 8. An enduring legacy. Pondo's impact on the world of wrestling. Despite the risks and the brutality, Man Pondo left an undeniable mark on professional wrestling. He helped popularize hardcore wrestling, pushing it to its absolute limits. He inspired countless wrestlers to embrace the style, creating a legacy of violence and spectacle. His influence can be seen in the deathmatch wrestling scene today. Wrestlers from all over the world continue to push the boundaries of what's considered acceptable in a wrestling ring, all building upon the foundation laid by Pondo and his contemporaries. Section 9. Passing the Torch. Inspiration for a new generation of hardcore legends. Madman. Pondo eventually stepped away from the ring, but his influence continues to inspire a new generation of hardcore wrestlers. These wrestlers grew up watching Pondo's matches, mesmerized by the blood, the violence, and the sheer spectacle of it all. They emulate his style, his moves, and his willingness to go to extreme lengths to entertain the fans. Pondo's legacy lives on through these wrestlers, ensuring that hardcore wrestling will continue to thrive for years to come. Section 10. Man Pondo, a legacy etched in blood and barbed wire. Man Pondo's career was a testament to dedication, passion, and a high tolerance for pain. From the very beginning, he embraced the brutal and often controversial world of hardcore wrestling, a genre that pushed the boundaries of what was considered acceptable in the ring. He may not be a household name like Hulk Hogan or The Rock, but his contributions to the sport are no less significant. While mainstream wrestlers enjoyed the limelight, Pondo carved out a niche that was raw, gritty, and unapologetically violent. But his impact on professional wrestling is undeniable. Fans who followed his career were treated to some of the most intense and unforgettable matches in wrestling history. His willingness to endure pain and suffering for the sake of entertainment earned him a loyal following. He helped redefine what it meant to be a hardcore wrestler, setting new standards for what could be achieved in the ring. His matches often featured an array of weapons, from steel chairs to barbed wire, each bout a testament to his resilience and creativity, inspiring countless others to follow in his footsteps. Young wrestlers looked up to him, seeing in Pondo a figure who wasn't afraid to push the envelope. His influence can be seen in the new generation of wrestlers who continue to embrace the hardcore style. His legacy is etched in blood and barbed wire, a stark reminder of the lengths to which he went to entertain his fans. Each scar on his body tells a story of a match where he gave everything he had. A reminder that some wrestlers are willing to push themselves to the absolute limit in the name of entertainment. Pondo's matches were not just fights, they were spectacles that left audiences in awe and sometimes in shock. Man Pondo, the name itself, evokes a sense of awe and respect in the world of wrestling, a true testament to his enduring impact. His career may not have been filled with the glitz and glamour of mainstream wrestling, but it was rich with moments that defined the hardcore genre, a true testament to his enduring impact. Even today, his name is spoken with reverence among fans and wrestlers alike, a symbol of what it means to be truly hardcore.